Yeah, it turned out really well. When you look at how an athlete gets a PR throughout the season, I mean, the goal is to try to achieve 1 PR per season. The ideal goal is to achieve that PR at conference because we've truly figured out the peak. And so out of 14 athletes, we had 9 that had PRs, and 7 of those 9 were, career bests, which is huge. It's so exciting to be able to look at that on paper. And some of them, maybe they were frustrated because they didn't like the placing that they had at conference. But when you look at the progress from year to year, I mean, you can't do better than your best. I mean, some of these runners have had a 2-minute difference in their times from last year. Several of them, in fact. And so that's just very exciting, moving this program forward. We did a lot of reevaluating and changing up the training cycle to be more geared towards the Millsaps athlete. The Millsaps athlete has a lot of mental stress on their plate. And so in order to counteract that and balance that, we actually incorporated a little bit more rest this season. And the way that we structured it, we also kind of wrote everything out on a big, giant plan each month that they could see, so they could see exactly what phase we were in. And I think breaking it down and letting them actually see it helped them understand what we were trying to achieve, which helped with buy-in. And then, of course, accompanied with the rest, I think it just kind of all came together. Yep, so regionals is coming up in about a week and a half. We run on November 11th. We had 2 that made it, Sarah Strickland and Greer Hernandez. So Sarah has made it. She's qualified both years, and this will be her 3rd year. 3 for 3. Greer is a freshman, a great, talented freshman, first time. We choose the top 25 individually. We do that, again, because our conference is so competitive. So, they are holding their own, and they're going to hold their own at regionals. Honestly, the fastest people at regionals are the people they just ran against in conference. I mean, there's only going to maybe be a handful of others that are going to, be up there with them. So they're looking forward. It's going to be at Berry College. We're going to take a little road trip and see if we can't get a faster time. We had a great year. We had, we had our ups and downs, but I think overall the mental health of this team has been much improved from past years. I think the camaraderie has been fantastic. A lot of that has to do with our upperclassmen. Our senior, Landry, we call him the dad of the group. This is his last year, and he's contributed so much, and with just a great attitude and just great leadership, and has kind of been the glue that's held everybody together. So we'll be sad to leave, to see him leave, but he's got a track season, and he's going to kind of leave a legacy. And he has helped develop this team into what we want it to, the culture that we're trying to build. And so because of his efforts on a constant basis, we're going to be able to continue down the road that he's helped pave.
So this season was a great season. The team got really close, which was good. And for the beginning of the season, we usually start off a slower pace, but the entire team was progressing, which was something that was really encouraging for the team. And we all got really close during that, and that was just a big motivator for the whole team and for me also. So by the end of the season, we were all most of us were PRing, and this last meet we had a good amount of PRs, and I think just the motivation from the team is what made me be able to qualify for regionals. So it was great.
Did you know it was you were close, you were fighting?
Oh yeah. So Caroline on the team, she was yelling at me. She's like, "You've got 6 people you've got to pass." I had the last it was the last 800 meters left of the race, and I had 6 girls in front of me that I had to pass in order to qualify. And so I just dedicated myself to it and got them all at the end. I got it by 3 seconds. So Tyler Hamby had a really good race at conference. She's PR'd, but that was wonderful. Abby Henry did really well at conference also. And then the whole team, just the camaraderie is what made us do so well. So that was exciting. Well, thank you mostly to my coaches for allowing me to get here. I wouldn't be able to be running if it wasn't for them, with Coach Mack and Coach P. And then just the team as a whole like the cross country team is really a special team because we're always there for each other, and it really is a family. So I don't think that any of us on the team would be where we are if it wasn't for our teammates.